My name is Lisa, and I'm a working professional living with my mother. I tend to rely on my mother for some household chores, but on weekends, I take charge of cooking. We manage to divide the housework well and enjoy peaceful days together. I hung out the laundry. How about we take a break and have some tea?
I'll make the tea, Lisa. You sit down. I'm glad it's sunny today.
With all the rain we've been having lately, it feels like a precious sunny day. It's great we could wash the sheets.
Yes, especially since the dryers at the laundromat are always busy during this season.
Since I'm off work and the weather is nice, I think I'll just relax and take it easy today. We were living happily and peacefully like this. However, recently, my brother Toku and his wife Rina have been coming over frequently. And every time they see me, they always have something to say, which has been quite bothersome. This day, they both came over again.
Lisa, are you still sponging off mom and being a neat?
Oh, Lisa-chan, you'll never be independent or get a boyfriend like this.
I'm not a neat. You know I have a job, right?
Rena and I both work for major companies. We're elites, you know? Compared to us, Lisa, you're at the bottom of the barrel.
What do you mean by bottom of the barrel, big brother?
It means you're practically unemployed.
I'm not unemployed, and I actually like my job, so I don't really care.
Oh, Lisa-chan, that's your problem. You need to be more ambitious.
Whatever. Every time Toku and Rina talked down to me, I would just listen half-heartedly. But still, my brother and his wife never got tired of nagging at me. Seeing this, my mother finally stepped in.
Toku, Rina, that's enough. Lisa is not a neat, you know? She works hard and contributes money every month. On her days off, she helps a lot around the house.
Oh, mother-in-law, you are too kind.
That's right, Mom, you don't need to defend such a slacker.
But it's true.
Even if it's true, it's probably just enough to cover her phone bill.
Since she's living off Dad's inheritance, Lisa-chan's money doesn't really matter.
Ugh. Even though my mother stepped in, Toku and Rina had no intention of listening, so I had already given up. After they finished saying what they wanted, they left as if nothing had happened. Then, my mother said,
I'm sorry, Lisa. Why did Toku and Rina always talk to you like that?
It's okay, Mom. You don't need to apologize for them. I'm used to their nagging by now, so I don't let it bother me. Right? Seeing my mother looking so apologetic made me furious with Toku and Rina. A few days later, Toku and Rina showed up at our house again, and then...
We've decided that Rena and I will move into this house starting next week.
What? So, you two are going to live here? Why would you want to move in?
Yes, but this is a good chance for you to move out, Lisa-chan.
Huh? Move out? You can't just decide that.
Listen, we don't need permission from a parasite like you. Mom would obviously be happier living with her high-income eldest son and his wife.
Exactly. Living with us means no more worrying about her retirement, rather than getting almost nothing from low-income Lisa-chan.
But...
I make 15 million yen a year. I can give Mom a much better life than a poor person like you.
Could you stop calling me a poor?
Lisa-chan, you can't keep ignoring reality. You are poor and living with your parents at your age is embarrassing. So just become independent, okay?
It's not embarrassing.
This luxurious apartment is wasted on you, Lisa. Only people like us deserve to live here.
You should move into a more modest apartment and focus on improving yourself.
Ugh.
This is my elite decision, and a bottom dweller like you doesn't have a say.
It's going to be so wonderful living in this fabulous apartment without any hindrance. Everyone will be so jealous and envious of us.
We'll become the envy of everyone. So, Lisa, start packing and get ready to leave.
Despite what Toku and Rina said, I thought it was a good opportunity and decided to move out. My mother looked worried, but I reassured her that everything would be fine and moved into my new place. About 3 months later. Hey. What's the big idea coming here and making a scene all of a sudden?
It's because you didn't open the door quickly enough.
You just rang the doorbell.
Lisa-chan, you should sense our presence and open the door in advance. That way, we wouldn't have to make a fuss.
Oh, come on. What do you want? And how did you even find this place?
We spotted you leaving a convenience store near the station the other day.
And what's with this fancy high-rise apartment?
What do you mean? This is my home. Isn't the view great?
You're just a high school graduate, a typical low-level employee. How can you afford a place like this? Did you win the lottery or something?
Nope.
Then what is it? Unless you got incredibly lucky, there's no way Lisa Chan could live in such a luxurious place.
Sure, Lisa is a high school graduate, but she's the CEO of her company now.
What the? Who are you, and why are you suddenly here?
Yes, who are you? Coming out of nowhere like this. It's startling.
Suddenly, I've been standing behind Lisa the whole time.
I didn't notice. Who are you, anyway?
He's Noah, my boyfriend. We live together here. Do you have a problem with that?
Lisa, are you living with a guy?
So what? I'm not a child. It's perfectly normal to live with my partner.
I've heard about you from Lisa, but I can't believe you kicked her out of her home. But thanks to that, I get to live with Lisa every day, so in a way, I'm lucky.
Toku and Rina found out where I live by following me when they saw me by chance. Actually, I have a boyfriend named Noah, who, upon learning the situation, offered to let me live with him. Now that Toku and Rina know the current situation.
Ugh. So you moved out of mom's house just to become a leech on your boyfriend, huh?
You say you're the CEO of a company, but it's probably some tiny little company, isn't it? I bet it doesn't bring in much money.
Lisa's company is quite big, and it definitely earns more than double your combined income.
Lisa earns more than us?
That can't be true. You're funny, but that's a ridiculous joke.
Everything Noah said is true. This is the reality. And for the record, this apartment is in my name.
Thanks to Lisa, I get to live in this cool place.
What are you talking about? You cover all the living expenses.
Of course, I'm Lisa's boyfriend, and we're living together.
How can you two afford to live in a place like this? How can someone with just a high school diploma be earning more than us and even double our income?
Who cares about educational background?
Yeah, what's important is the present.
This has to be a lie. Maybe your family is rich or something like that, right?
Oh, shut up. Stop making a fuss already. Didn't you have a good reason for barging into our home like this?
Toku and Rina were shocked to learn that I was living with Noah. However, they were even more surprised to hear that I earned more than they did, although they didn't fully believe it. I watched to see how they would react to the truth.
Well then, if you're so rich, you should give us money every month.
What? You and Rina both work for good companies.
Oh, come on. In times like these, families should help each other, right? If Lisa Chan has more money, she should share some with us.
No way. You said you're an elite couple with good incomes. Compared to that, I'm a poor bottom dweller, right? So why should I help you out?
Hey, I've had enough of your attitude.
Haven't you been the one with that nasty attitude all along?
We're family, and we were just trying to give you proper guidance.
Unwanted advice, more like.
Anyway, we're in trouble now. We're being chased by debt collectors.
That's right. Since your brother and I are in trouble, you should help us, Lisa Chan.
Wait, hold on. You and Rina are in debt? But you said you earn 15 million yen a year. What kind of debt do you have?
It's your fault. The apartment we lived in with mom has a 750,000 yen monthly mortgage.
That's right. Such a huge amount. We had no idea.
I told you. I showed you the year-end balance certificate.
The year-end what?
Geez. The document that shows how much mortgage balance is left at the end of the year. Did you forget?
I didn't look at it closely.
We thought the mortgage was being paid from Dad's inheritance.
That's your own misunderstanding, isn't it? So it's your responsibility.
Exactly. Lisa is not at fault at all.
Toku and Rina ended up in debt because they couldn't pay the mortgage on the house they lived in with our mother. Before I moved out, I had discussed the monthly mortgage payments with them, and given their income, it should have been manageable.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Mother-in-law. Shouldn't you be at home?
Actually, Mom has moved in with us. Didn't you notice that most of her belongings are no longer at the house?
Now that you mention it, the place did feel more spacious.
I thought mother-in-law was just decluttering.
Decluttering doesn't mean getting rid of all the furniture. Unlike you two, Lisa has been thinking about her mother's well-being. That's why she chose this spacious apartment and moved out as you suggested.
Did you think I just started living alone without any plan?
You, conniving little.
This place is big enough, so let us live here too.
Don't be ridiculous. Toku, Rina, you've racked up 50 million yen in debt, blaming it on the house mortgage. But the truth is, it's because of your reckless spending habits, isn't it? Always splurging.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear 50 million yen in debt?
Lisa, you heard right. It's definitely 50 million yen.
Brother, Rina, are you serious? How did you end up with that much debt?
Well, when they moved into the house, they bought all new furniture and went all out with Kachina branded items. They would go on shopping sprees every week, coming back with armfuls of shopping bags like wings.
That was just a way to unwind.
Yeah, it helped relieve work stress.
What are you talking about? Even after realizing the mortgage situation, you kept up appearances and spent freely. You couldn't stop buying whatever you wanted, and now you're drowning in debt.
Hearing our mother's explanation, Noah and I were stunned by the sheer amount of debt. They hadn't bought a house or a car. Despite their high salaries, Toku and Rina had no savings at all.
But you know, since we're top tier, everything in our lives needs to be top tier too. At our level, there's no room for compromise.
Exactly. But look, both Toku and I earn a lot, so.
No need to worry. If we get serious, we can pay it back quickly without missing a payment.
That sounds like the typical mindset of someone who ends up defaulting. Are you sure you're okay?
We're totally fine.
Then why did you come crying to me for help?
We were just in a busy period, that's all.
We were so desperate we could have used even a cat's help.
Busy with shopping? To be clear, I'm not helping you at all. First, sell anything valuable you bought and generate some cash.
That's impossible. We can't let go of our top-tier items.
If you were truly top tier, you'd look good even in a no-brand white t-shirt and jeans.
You should realize that needing to wear expensive things to be presentable is what's truly embarrassing.
Hold on! Given Lisa's current situation, she could pay off our mortgage and debt, right?
Yeah, she could help us out a bit, couldn't she?
Have you forgotten that you already changed the title to your name? The house is now in Toku's name.
So Lisa has no obligation to pay a single yen of your debts.
If you have money, you should pay for us.
If you're making multiple times what we earn, you can afford it, right?
Getting angry won't help. I'm not lifting a finger to help you. When I clearly refused.
Why not?
Because it has nothing to do with me.
I just called my sister. The boss of the gang you owe money to, the Kiyosuga Group, is really close with my sister. She's coming over right now.
Wait, are you serious? You know those people.
Noah's sister is good friends with them. I don't know how they'll react, but since you can't pay off the debt, good luck with your fugitive life or whatever.
I disown both of you, Toku and Rina. I'm cutting all family ties with you.
What? If Mom disowns us, we'll be cut off from Lisa too.
Don't worry. I'm severing all ties with you as well. From now on, we're complete strangers.
Too bad. If you'd treated Lisa better, maybe things would have been different.
Hey, Lisa-chan, you can't be serious about cutting ties, right? Don't say that.
Being around a debt-ridden, self-proclaimed elite couple is disgusting.
Lisa, at least change the apartment's title back to your name. Please,
Lisa already said she wouldn't help.
please. There's nowhere left for us to borrow from.
That's what happens when you don't repay your debts properly.
We promise to stop splurging and make regular payments every month.
Then make that promise to the Kiyosuga Group, not to Lisa.
Please, Lisa. I beg you, lend us some money. Please.
No way. Now, get out and don't come back. Toku and Rina, realizing they wouldn't get any help, fled the house before the Kiyosuga Group arrived. Although they had decent incomes, they thought they could get away with delaying payments without serious consequences. Because they genuinely believed that things would somehow work out, they couldn't even arrange installment payments anymore. Unable to pay, they kept moving and hiding. However, soon after, it was discovered that they had embezzled company funds, leading to their swift arrest. They were fired due to repeated unexcused absences, leaving them with zero income. As they continued to run, unpaid interest and late fees accumulated, increasing their debt. Thus, Toku and Rina ended up leading miserable lives, forever on the run from their debts. As for us,
The view from this high-rise apartment is really amazing.
I was hesitant, but I bought a dryer, so we can do laundry anytime, even if it rains.
I can't cook, but I do like doing laundry, so leave it to me.
Oh, that's a relief. But is it really okay for me to live here too?
What are you talking about? Lisa and you are close, so it's better for you to be together.
Mom, when we decided to live together, it was Noah who suggested you move in with us.
Noah.
Let's live happily together every day from now on, the three of us.
Toku and Rena stopped coming to our place, and both my mother and I enjoyed peaceful days. Noah had no objections to living with my mother, and they quickly became close. We naturally maintained a comfortable distance without interfering with each other, so there was no awkwardness. They both seemed to be having a great time, like real family. Meeting someone as kind as Noah made me feel incredibly fortunate. I decided to strive to become as kind as Noah. With that goal in mind, I cherished the moments we spent laughing together as a family every day. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.